Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great day. In today's stories, am I the idiot for not attending events with ex-wife? My ex and I were close to my sister and her kids. When we divorced, my ex told me she was going to stay involved with my sister and her kids. I was perplexed by this and didn't fight about it. I wanted to see how it played out over time. I assumed she would develop a new life and fade out. I know I can't control my sister and ex's relationship. It's none of my business. Our divorce was amicable and we aren't enemies, nor are we BFFs. No kids. Sister had a birthday dinner last night for her 6-year-old and invited the ex. I choose not to attend. My sister lost her shit as a result. She knows how I feel about the ex, but thinks I should overlook it for the sake of family. In my opinion, my ex isn't part of my family anymore. I also know my ex, and this is a passive-aggressive way to cause a wedge between my sister and I. We are close. This isn't the first event I've skipped as a result of the ex being there. Not sure why last night was different. Am I the idiot? Too long, didn't read. Sister continues to invite ex to family events. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the a-hole. Skipped a family event because of my ex-wife. Should I have overlooked my feelings and gone? OP also tell us. Is it possible your sister is trying to get you and your ex back together? No, I don't think my sister has any dreams of us getting back together. I think my sister wants to keep the image of a big extended happy family. Well, you're not the idiot for not wanting to be in the same place as an ex, that's normal. Just because your divorce was amicable doesn't mean you have to stay in each other's lives. Not every relationship/marriage when it ends has to end in anger and hate, and I'm glad yours wasn't like that. And it's natural that you want distance from her, and maybe she wants it from you too. But this doesn't mean that she wants to distance herself from your sister, from your family, nor does they want her out of their lives. You've been in each other's lives for years. To you she may not be family anymore, but to them, she is. I don't think anyone is the idiot here. Your family and your sister want to stay in touch with your ex, and you want to distance yourself from her. I understand, but you can't force others to cut people out of their lives, especially when the ending of your marriage was without any major problems. Cheating, fights, resentment, dramas, etc. It's uncomfortable, I get it, and you have every right to not want to be in her presence. But just be careful to not end up distancing yourself too much from your own family, because it looks like your ex-wife will continue to be part of their lives. And your sister is upset because it was her kid's birthday. She probably thought you would show up. With or without an ex there. And what do you guys think about this situation? What advice would you give OP? Don't forget to leave your opinions down below. Now let's read the comments before going to the update. Not the idiot, you can't choose who your sister sees. But you can control who you see, and you clearly don't want to see your ex again, which is fair. Not the idiot, what the hell? You should always come first and your sister should respect. When you say that you don't like to look at your ex at every family event, since she's not a part of your family anymore. I'm confused. Your divorce was amicable, you're not friends but no enemies. Where is the problem? Because that's clearly not the case. And why would your wife be passive-aggressively doing this? Just because you are divorced doesn't mean that she has to give up friendships she built with family members, especially if your divorce came peacefully. It sounds like maybe you're harboring more feelings about your ex than you let on. And what did you guys think of the comments? Do you agree with them? What else would you advise OP? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Now let's go to the update. Update. Thanks for all the insight. I didn't expect all the responses. I am in a new relationship, and my ex knows that I'm in one. My girlfriend is aware of the situation, and is fine with meeting/attending events with the ex there. However, if that is something I can prevent, I will. I've attended 2 events with my ex present at my sister's family events, both birthdays. We don't have much to say to each other, and mostly avoid one another. This was a sit-down casual dinner at a kid-friendly pizza place. Grandparents invited along with me, girlfriend and ex. On being amicable. We split after being together for almost 21 years. We had been unhappy for a long time. We had a few days of crying about the break, but mandatory separated by state law, then divorced with no fighting. I'm in a good place now, and don't want to be reminded of the past. I'm sure I'll make amends with my sister, but if this causes a permanent rift, then so be it. I have my own life to live, and am not willing to sacrifice to make others happy. Well, OP, I hope you can leave like this. Because apparently your ex isn't going away anytime soon. She doesn't want it, your sister doesn't want it, and the rest of your family, apparently, doesn't want it either. That's it. They were married for 21 years, his ex-wife is family, especially to the sister. I don't blame OP for not wanting to see his ex, but I don't blame his sister for being friends with a woman she's known for 21 years, who is close to her daughter. Also, his ex wanted kids, but he was turned off of the idea, because she was too stringent with time. I think most people plan their kids, they aren't just sporadic fun little surprises and miracles. But that's just me. You can't end a 21-year relationship and assume all the friends you built together as a couple and your family will choose you, and your wife will be forced to start from scratch, especially if there were no hard feelings. It's fine if he doesn't want to come to functions anymore, but I don't think it's fair to ask his family, who have known this woman for 21 years, to drop her. That's just my opinion though. And what do you guys think about this situation? What would you do if you were OP? Would you be friends with an ex of a family member? Are you? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Oh, and I hope you are enjoying the video so far. If so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications to know when a new video is out. Now let's go to the next story. Am I the idiot for being the reason my friend's daughter had to go to the hospital? I know the title sounds horrible, but I don't know how else to put it. I am not a very busy person, I don't start college until September and I don't have a job, so not much to do. A few weeks ago, my friend Alice, 22, female, came to my door with her daughter Millie, 3, female, and told me she really needs me. Apparently, she had an emergency to attend to and she needed an urgent sitter. She didn't really ask, and just gave me the kid and a bag of toys and books, and told me she would be back in a few hours. I have no problem with this. Millie is a very sweet kid and she knows me well enough to be comfortable around me. Still, it was a bit unexpected, but I was going out to the cinema, so I thought I would take her with me and we would walk around a bit and watch something. Everything went smoothly, we watched a movie together, Millie seemed happy, and I was enjoying my time as well. Then we went to the park and I thought it would be nice to get us some ice cream. We both had vanilla swirls and she seemed to enjoy it for a bit, but as soon as we got home she started throwing up and developed what seemed to be a rash. I thought maybe she got a bug or something and called her mom, but when she didn't pick up, so I took her to the hospital. Apparently, Millie has a mild allergy to dairy, and Alice did not tell me this. I have never seen Alice give her dairy, but I thought that was a dietary choice, and to be honest, I did not take that much notice to it. I never knew this explicitly. She was safe and nothing bad was going to happen to her, but she was obviously very uncomfortable until the antihistamines kicked it. I kept calling Alice and she only picked up a few hours later, and as soon as I told her we were at the hospital, she got furious. When she came in she yelled at me, telling me I was trying to kill her baby, because I had to take care of her on such short notice, and I was an idiot for not knowing her child would react like this to ice cream. I apologized many times, sent them cards and a present for Millie, but apparently she has been telling our group of friends that I tried to hurt Millie, and I should not be trusted around children. Some of our friends berated me for my lack of attention, and told me I would have to carry the responsibility if anything worse had happened to Millie. I tried to explain that I didn't know and nothing worse was going to happen, and I did my best to help her, but it still became a divisive event. Am I the idiot? Is it really all my fault? I really want what's best for Millie and I would never do anything to hurt her. OP gives more info in the comments. Did you know that Millie does not eat dairy? Even if you didn't know she was actually allergic? It was just something I noticed, in passing a few times, but it was never explicitly mentioned to me and it wasn't that obvious. Info: what was so urgent that your friend had to drop off her child, and was too busy to pick up the phone? Absolutely no idea. She didn't tell me when she was dropping Millie off, and she didn't tell me afterwards, because she didn't have anything much to say to me, I guess. For future reference, never feed someone else's kid anything, unless you talk it over with the parent first. There are lots of different food-related issues that kids can have. She was with me for several hours. I couldn't reach out to her mother. I fed her food and got her ice cream as dessert because I didn't know about her allergy. I took her out to see a movie she chose, took her to the park so she could play and wanted to treat her. I don't know what else I can do. Info: did you imply to your friend that you would be keeping Millie at your place for these several hours? Did she know anything about you taking her daughter out of the house with you? No, she didn't. I understand I was at fault there. But I didn't want her to just spend the day inside when it was a nice day and I wanted to keep her entertained. Alice didn't tell me anything about this. Info: how is Alice's parenting normally? And did she have a really good reason for not being able to answer the phone earlier? She is usually good, a bit too strict at times and sometimes clueless, but she's normally really nice. She is known to blow up though. Are you sure that your friend never mentioned about her daughter's allergies? Could you somehow missed or forgot about it? And maybe that's what bothers you right now. I'm just insecure about it. I have been getting shit from some people, and Millie is a kid I care about. I am certain it was never mentioned during conversation, I just haven't seen Millie have anything with dairy in it before. I am just worried it might be due to my inattentiveness and I wanted to know if that was the case. Good God, this mother is a huge idiot. Ma'am, if you leave your child with someone, always have your phone with you and always answer that person's calls, texts, smoke signals or whatever, while your child is in their care. And if they have a health problem, anything, even if some consider it insignificant, always make sure the responsible adult knows about it. Especially when it comes to illnesses, allergies, intolerances, medications. It doesn't matter if it's annoying, or if you think the person knows, remind them. It's your child's safety and health we're talking about here. In my opinion, the OP is far from an idiot. She helped a friend in need, took care of her child, and did the right thing by getting the kid to the hospital when help was needed. The friend already made a huge mistake by not telling the OP that her daughter had allergies, which we can forgive her for depending on her rush because of the type of emergency. Which we still don't know what it was. But not answering the phone was a huge mistake. On top of that, she's also accusing that person of intentionally hurting the child. That's insane. I could understand if that was just her first reaction out of fear/surprise, after finding that her daughter was at the hospital, and then later apologizes to OP. But not only she thinks this way, she's also spreading this lie to other people? I don't know if she's a good mother, but she doesn't seem like a good person, much less a good friend. And what do you think about this situation? What advice would you give the OP? Have you ever been in a similar situation? Now let's read the comments and see what they say. Not the idiot. It is the responsibility of the allergy sufferer or their guardian to tell you of their allergies. You ain't psychic. Explain the full situation to your friends. I think neglecting to mention an allergy is the least of her problems. There is something deeply insane in the membrane. Accusing OP of attempted murder? Give me a break. Not the idiot. If your kid has a food allergy, you tell the babysitter she has a food allergy. If it's a milk allergy and not a casein intolerance, which it sounds like it is, that can be fatal. And so not only should she have warned you, but she should have given you an EpiPen and showed you how to use it. She's irresponsible, and this is entirely her fault. Also include that the mom didn't leave OP with antihistamines or an EpiPen, and directions on how and when to use them. This is the first thing parents with kids who have allergies do when leaving their child with someone. OP is not the idiot at all. Not the idiot. Personally, if I were dropping my kid off to someone, I'd be sure to inform them of any allergies. You didn't know about the allergy, so it's not your fault at all. Most people aren't even observant enough to notice little things like that. What matters is Millie is okay, and you did the right thing by taking her straight to the hospital. And what did you guys think of this situation? Do you agree with the comments? Would you say something different? Do you think the child's mother was right? Don't forget to leave your thoughts down below. And that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, go watch the video that is appearing on the screen right now or click on one of our playlists that are in the description to watch more videos. Until next time.